I'm good.
Fire. You
This
excited?
was a good room. Yeah.
Girl, thank you so much for being vulnerable, sharing.
Well, that's why I do this. That's why I'm a student leader, is because, I don't mind being vulnerable because it helps other people feel less alone and less scared.
Beneath my skin.
Beneath my skin.
Beneath my skin.
Beneath my skin, I am grateful.
Hello, my name is Raphael Corey, and one thing that I've learned over this past year about myself is that I'm stronger than I think I am.
When I was 7.5, maybe 8 years old, my dad passed away.
Ever since I was in elementary school, like ever since my dad had passed away, I had been homeless. I've been homeless youth since I was a young kid, and I've been trying to kind of like cope with that and figure out ways to get into school. It was a big struggle getting to college.
The biggest challenge in my life was my mom passing away when I was like 7, and I don't think for most of my life I understood what that experience had meant to me until pretty recently, and kind of realizing all of the things that I had to do within myself to get through that experience took me being far enough away from it to be able to reflect on it.
Everyone thinks of me as this quiet person, and I got sides to me. I'm not just one thing. I'm versatile. I'm what you couldn't imagine.
It's just hard feeling like you're at the end of the rope, and you feel like there's no one there, but there always is someone there. I'm in psych. I'm a psych major, so what I have learned, I want to be able to use to help other people. I'm definitely the first person my friends call when something goes wrong, because I know what it's like to be in their shoes, to feel like they don't have anyone and feel like.
So my name is Maya. I'm a fashion design major, and something that I learned about myself recently is that I am not my family's history.
I guess there's remnants of feeling this, but I felt really broken in my life. There's many experiences that shattered my trust and made me feel so alone. But the people in my life that helped me through showed me there's still love out there. There's still kindness. There's still opportunity to feel content and complete.
Beneath my skin, I am kind. And something that I've definitely learned about myself, here at least, is that I'm a lot more confident than I thought I was. Being in high school, I wasn't really very open to having new friends, and I kind of just stayed in a smaller group.
My dad instilled into me that Ashanti warrior, and it took time to realize I have to believe that to become it. I was always quiet, shy. Now I'm out there.
Beneath my skin, I am free, because I've accepted what I can control in my life and accepted things I can't control. And I'm free in the sense that I know what I can control and what I can contribute. And at the end of the day, if you're at least trying to do that, then that's all you really need to do, and good things will come. I am an example of good things can come if you are honest with yourself and you free yourself mentally, that you can contribute so much to the world. Even if it's in small ways or big ways, it's knowing that you're okay and knowing that you're free in yourself and you can help others out too along the way.
So my name is Gerald Fernandez III, and this school year I pretty much learned that I am intelligent. I found myself a lot freshman year and stuff, doubting my major, doubting who I was, doubting my intelligence. And then this year I feel like I need to give myself more credit for the accomplishments and things that I've done. So I feel like while I was doing that more throughout this year, it just kind of resonated, and I realized I have a lot more accomplishments than I do have failures. And I have a lot of failures, but I haven't given myself the credit for the accomplishments that I have had.
I've moved over the last year, and so I feel like I've learned a lot about myself in terms of connecting with other people and really learning who I am, because I had a lot of time alone before I met some people, and so really discovering who I was and what I was passionate about and what my beliefs and my ethics were. Beneath my skin, I am a mosaic of the people that I've come in contact with. I have been built from different experiences I've had and different people I've met, and I've grown through knowing different people and having different opportunities and experiences, and that has built me into the person I am.
Beneath my skin, I am passionate, specifically about the things I'm interested in, and I think people tend to think I'm a not driven person, and I guess that could be true with certain things, but the things I'm passionate in, I'm willing to put in a lot of work and a lot of time, and I just wish people would know that.
Beneath my skin, I'm intentional. The way I present myself is usually like pretty silly, or at least in a social setting, or carefree, and I think usually around other people that can come off as careless, or that's about it. Like, you sort of get reduced to that, and generally I'm okay with that, but I do sort of wish people would understand that there's like more to that in anyone, and that even if I seem carefree, most of the time I'm intentional and calculated with the decisions I've made.
Beneath my skin, I'm loving. I think that we spend a lot of our time in this life taking things in, and the rest of our time we spend giving stuff out. And for me, I just want to give out love. And I know that in order to do that, I have to take in love, and I have to surround myself with people who are going to give me that love so that I can give it back out to the world.
So when I was 17, I was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is one of the most curable types of cancer in the medical field. And it was a huge shock to everyone around me. I went to a private Christian school. Everyone immediately knew. I was treated extremely different. I didn't really know what to do. I started dissociating really hard, trying to just get through everything. And I feel like my worst fear with that is that it's gonna come back someday, and that I'm not gonna be able to beat it this time. And I started to realize I need to start living life to the fullest so that I can push through everything, and that I need to surround myself with people who care, who aren't fake, because I had a lot of fake friends in high school who said that they were going to help, and then when I really needed them, they weren't there. And so I've surrounded myself with people who really care about me, and that's the most important thing to me that I've learned through all this. Beneath my skin, I am a survivor.
I am worthy. I didn't start at Framingham State. I started at a larger, name-recognized public school out of state. I went to a big high school where your worth and your value was based on where you said you were going to college. If you weren't going to college, or if you were going to community college, or if you're going to a state school, you weren't valued as much as those around you that said they were going to those bigger, more recognized places. And I felt like I had to fit into that mold, and I wasn't financially really able to do that. It just wasn't who I was. And figuring out that just because I needed to leave a place like that, it doesn't mean that I'm not smart, it doesn't mean that I'm not less than, and it doesn't mean that I'm not worthy of education and happiness and belonging.
Beneath my skin, I am grace. So what that means for me is that I'm loving to myself and others.
Beneath my skin, I am capable. I can do so much more than anybody ever let me believe. And I will not let anybody ever tell me that I can't do anything, because I can. I can do anything that I want and that I hope to do.